Randy Wineglass, LMFT in California and Florida. I want y'all to come take a walk with me. We're going to talk a little bit about why negative thoughts aren't facts. Thank you to all my new subscribers and people who've been following me and supporting me on this new YouTube journey. I initially wanted to get this YouTube started so that way I can empower men and, really inspire you guys to explore counseling if you haven't already have, or some sort of mentorship. There's a lot of value in that. Open up this little gate over here in the Irvine. Take a walk with me. We're going to take a walk. Do a little talk man to man. Why negative thoughts are not facts. Negative thoughts are not facts because thoughts are opinions. And this is facts. Facts meaning has to be true 100% of the time. 365. If it's not true 100% of the time, 365, it's not a fact. It's a fact the first day of the week is Monday. What people think about Mondays, what's your thoughts about it, that's your opinion. That's based off of your value system and your story. That's not based off my story. Out here walking. We have a little trail, really beautiful trail. I'm going to take y'all by the water. I love nature. We talk a lot about values. A value for me is nature. Being out in nature is really important to me. A lot of research behind being in nature and, reducing anxiety. They have a thing in human design called biophilia, where we just have an innate nature and propensity to want to be around green things. Just looking at green things, according to the research, reduces anxiety levels significantly. Look that up, biophilia. I'll put a little text in there for you guys. But yeah, so negative thoughts are connected to what they call in psychology core beliefs. Core beliefs are these real kind of knee-jerk conclusions that we draw about ourselves, the world, and other people based off of our experiences in repetition to our experiences. Sorry for the camera moving around. I'm out here walking, getting some air. We're going to take a seat, though, by the water. It's a nice little water view. Can y'all see that? Nice little view. Adjust this little bit. I don't really hold these little iPhone camera stands a lot, so this one's a little bit kind of wobbly, so excuse the shaking. It's all over the place. Randy Wineglass, LMFT, California and Florida. We're out here in Irvine. Got a beautiful view of the water here behind me. I'm going to take y'all over there. So yeah, negative thoughts are real rigid. When people have negative thoughts and they believe them, they tend to limit themselves in their activities. They don't, when people are negative, they don't really want to do a lot. They're not really motivated to really move around. Let me get a good shot out here. Adjust this a little bit. See, let me pull it in. Got you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. Randy Wineglass. See if I can get a good, beautiful shot for you guys. It's a little glare here. People out bike riding, they're living their value system. Values bring you outside. A lot of young cats talk about we outside. Your values bring you outside. Let me adjust this. Give me 1 second to adjust this camera stand. I'm gonna do it live with you guys. We human beings. Sometimes we got to make some adjustments. Y'all see that? Irvine, California. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, so wasn't a lot of opportunities to be. You can see the water. When you're looking at Canada. When you get downtown, but look at that. Y'all see that? California is a really beautiful state. You get an opportunity to really get out here close to the water. So, you see, let me adjust this for you guys. Y'all see that? Yeah, so negative thoughts are rigid, really inflexible ways of thinking. When you're negative, you don't really have a whole lot of motivation to go do things. That's why I always tell my clients, let me address this. I'm always telling my clients, positivity is always more powerful than negativity because positivity gets more things done. When you're positive, people change the world. They innovate, create programs that can help and bless other people. When you're negative, all you're doing is thinking about trying to heal that wound. Negativity is like having a wound that hasn't been fully healed. Like a dog or an animal that gets injured, they're licking that wound. They can't really protect. When you're trying to heal that wound, because you're like so focused on self-preservation.